Step from a Smart Needle. Welcome to my channel. Today we're heading straight into Ginger Wonderland, a sweet little world where cookies smile, frosting sparkle, and every stitch feels like Christmas morning. In this adorable trio, you'll meet three of the cutest cookies you'll ever stitch. A cozy gingerbread house covered in candy details, a cheerful gingerbread man with his big happy smile, and my favorite, the gingerbread chef, wearing his little hat and ready to bake up some holiday magic. And guess what? I am also including the beautiful candy cane embroidery file. They look absolutely adorable next to the toppers. Tie them up with a ribbon or with your handmade tags, tuck them into your display, or scatter them around your holiday table for that extra sweet touch of Ginger Wonderland charm. So grab your pretty Christmas fabrics, turn on your embroidery machine, and let's start stitching this magical trio together. Welcome to Ginger Wonderland, where every stitch is baked with love, sprinkled with sugar, and filled with joy. Okay, let's get started. Oh, a quick reminder, I just want to let you know that all my embroidery designs can be stitched in a single needle embroidery machine or a multi-needle embroidery machine. Okay, hoop one layer of tearaway stabilizer and run your first spool color over the stabilizer. Now we're going to cover the whole embroidery guideline with 2 layers of cotton batting. Keep running your machine for the next spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach the cotton batting to the project. After the tack down line is done, we're going to trim all around it. After the cotton batting has been trimmed, cover the whole cotton batting area with a pattern fabric of your choice. Keep running your embroidery machine for the next spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach that pattern fabric to the project. Keep running your embroidery machine for the next spool color. It will start doing the first applique guideline as the video shows. Now we're going to cover the whole applique guideline with a pattern fabric of your choice. Just make sure that piece of fabric have heat and bond on it, since we're doing blanket applique. And don't forget to remove the paper backing from the heat and bond. Keep running your embroidery machine for the next spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach the heat and bond applique fabric to the project. After the tack down line is done, we're going to trim all around it. The next spool color will start doing the blanket applique stitch all around the edge of that applique fabric, as the video shows. Keep running your embroidery machine for the next spool color. It will do the second applique guideline as the video shows. Now we're going to cover the whole guideline with a piece of fabric of your choice. Just make sure that little piece of fabric have heat and bond on it, since when doing blanket applique. The following spool color will do the tack down stitch to attach that applique fabric to the project. After the tack down line is done, we're going to trim all around it. The following spool color will do the blanket applique stitch all around the edge of that applique fabric. Keep your embroidery machine running because the next spool is where all the magic starts to happen. You'll begin to see those adorable little details come to life, the eyes, the nose, and buttons, along with the sweet sugar frosting accent that give your gingerbread its charming cookie fresh personality. Just let your machine do its things while you follow along in the video and enjoy watching every stitch transform your design into the cutest holiday creation. Now we're going to cut a small piece of fabric or ribbon to create the hanger for your topper. You'll place it right at the top, just like you see in the video, so your Ginger Wonderland topper can hang beautiful once it's finished. You can hold it in place with a small piece of paper tape to keep it nice and secure before we continue stitching. Now we are going to prepare the backing for our topper. You'll need to cut 2 pieces of fabric, each long enough so that when you fold them in half, they will cover about half of the topper. That's why we use 2 pieces, one for each side of the back. When you place them, make sure to overlap the folded edges by about 2 inches right in the center. The folded edge of each fabric should face towards the middle of the topper. This will create a clean finish opening once we turn it right side out. Now go ahead and run your last spool color. It will do a tack down stitch to attach all those fabrics together as the video shows. Now go ahead and unhook your project, and then we're going to cut all around the stitch line, leaving about 1/4 inch seam allowance. And now comes the fun part. It's time to turn your beautiful topper inside out and watch all those adorable details come to life. Carefully push out the edges and shape the curves so everything looks nice and smooth. Take your time here to get those edges just right. Once you're happy with the shape, it is time to give it a good press. Iron it gently on both the front and back. The heat will help the heat and bond fuse everything perfectly together, giving your topper that crisp professional finish. You'll see how polished and cute it looks once it's all pressed and ready. And here they are. Aren't they just beautiful and colorful? I stitched all three: the gingerbread house, the little ginger man, and our adorable chef. So you can see how sweet they look together as a set. Each one has its own personality, and when you display them side by side, they look absolutely magical. I just love how the fabric, colors, and little stitches details bring this Ginger Wonderland Trio to life. Now, let's see how the candy cane is done next, so we can finish all the final details and make our display look extra festive and complete. For the candy canes, you will receive 2 embroidery files. One file is designed for larger hoops, so you can stitch several candy canes at once. Perfect for you want to make a whole batch for your decoration. The second file is for a smaller hoop and create a single candy cane at the time. So let's get started. Hoop 1 layer of tearaway stabilizer and run your first spool color over the stabilizer as the video shows. Now we are going to cover the candy canes with pieces of fabric of your choice. Make sure the right side of the fabric is facing you. Keep running your embroidery machine for the next spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach those fabrics to the project. Now we are going to cut a little piece of ribbon about 5 inches long and fold it in half to create the hanger for our candy canes. Once you fold it, place it right at the top of the candy cane area, just like you see in the video, and hold it in place with a small piece of paper tape. This ribbon will become your little hanger once we turn the candy cane inside out. Make sure to keep the ribbon within the first guideline that the machine stitched earlier. That's very important. You don't want it to go past that lower guideline, because if it does, the ribbon could get caught in the final stitches and you won't be able to turn it right side out later. So keep it nice and neat, center it and tape it securely before we continue stitching for the next step. Now we're going to cover the whole candy canes with a piece of fabric of your choice. Just make sure the wrong side of those fabrics are facing you. The next spool color will stitch the final tack down to attach all the fabrics together, leaving about a 2-inch opening so we can turn the candy canes right side out. Just let your machine finish this step and you'll have your candy canes all ready to trim and turn. Now you can unhook your project and carefully cut around each candy cane, leaving about 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around. When you get to the opening, leave that section a little longer. This extra fabric will make it easier to tuck inside later when we close the candy canes with a few hand stitches. As you can see, we already cut all the candy canes. I just want you to make sure that you remove all the tearaway stabilizer as the video shows. Now we are going to turn the candy canes right side out. This part can take a little patience since the shape is narrow, but it is so satisfying when you see it coming to life. I like to use a pair of tweezers. They work great for turning small fabric areas like this. Take your time and gently push out the curves so your candy cane looks nice and smooth. And remember, you can find all the tools I use in my videos listed right below in the description. All the links are there in case you like to check them out. Now we're going to fill the candy canes with stuffing, adding a little bit at a time, just like you see in the video. Take your time and use small pieces of stuffing so it is spread evenly through the curves. That's what gives them that perfect soft puffy look. Once you're happy with the shape, close the opening with a few quick hand stitches and your candy cane will be all finished and ready to hang. And here they are, all our candy canes ready and looking so sweet. I just love how adorable they turn out. You can hang them next to your Ginger Wonderland toppers, use them as a Christmas tree ornament, or scatter them around your holiday decor for that extra festive touch. I just attached the candy canes to my toppers using the handmade leather tags as you can see, and they turn out absolutely adorable. Adding that perfect little touch of sweetness to our Ginger Wonderland Trio, they really bring the whole set to life. The cozy gingerbread house, the jolly ginger man, and our cheerful little chef, all dressed up and ready for Christmas with their matching candy canes. These pieces make such a wonderful handmade gift, something unique, warm, and full of love for family and friends. They are also perfect for craft fairs or holiday markets where you can display them together to catch everyone's eyes, or just decorate your own home and let your table, kitchen, or Christmas tree sparkle with that homemade holiday charm. It is amazing how a few simple stitches, a bit of ribbon, and some imagination can turn into something truly magical. I hope you love how your Ginger Wonderland topper and candy canes turn out. They truly are a sweet way to celebrate the most wonderful time of the year. To celebrate this sweet new collection, I'm giving away a few of my favorite goodies. One lucky winner will receive an adorable Gluegun shaped USB stick to store all your embroidery designs on the go, 2 tubes of white embroidery bobbins, and half yard of the gingerbread and candy cane fabrics I use in my project, so you can recreate the same festive look if you like. To enter, leave a comment below and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I love giving these sweet goodies to my wonderful subscribers as a little thank you for being part of the Smart Needle family. Your support means the world to me, and this is the way of sharing a little holiday joy with you. Giveaway rules: no purchase necessary, open to US residents only. This giveaway is not sponsored, endorsed, or administered by YouTube in any way. Good luck to all, and thank you so much for participating. Just look at these sweet Ginger Wonderland toppers, full of color, charm, and Christmas joy. Each one turned out just magical and cozy. I couldn't resist adding the little candy canes. They're a perfect touch of sweetness to complete the whole look. Don't they look adorable together? Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me keep creating more wonderful embroidery tutorials for all of you to enjoy. Thank you so much for stitching along with me today, and I'll see you in my next video.